for remembering which is which. Maybe if you thought of the x's as the table legs, because you know, if you had a, have you ever seen chairs like that? They look like that and they have a table on top. And so then on top of it, we'll put the y, which is round. Maybe that helps. I don't know. I haven't thought of that. Okay. Now, Sky, what are the y's doing? What are these doing from 5 to 7? Well, you start at 5, and you're going to go to 7. They're increasing by 2. And now, the hard part is knowing which number goes on top. This one's going to go on top over that one. So this is 2 over 1. So if we were to do slope with the slope formula, then I would get it all set. Okay, ready? Question? Parentheses minus parentheses. I like to have it all set to go. Okay, Nick? Nick tried one yesterday, missed the minus sign in between there, but he had the right idea. Now, these are the y's, these are the x's. And when you put in the slope formula, it's easy to get it messed up. Which one goes where? Nick. Nick has an answer. 5 is where? First spot here. You want it here. Okay. Then what goes up there on the numerator? The other y value. Put that away. 7. Now, 7 is partnered with whom? 4. So 4 has to go there. They still stay together. And who's partnered with the 5? No, careful. Wrong. You got to look at this. 5, what's the x value with that? It's a 3. Do I get 2 over 1?
What if they're written backwards? Is that okay?
It's okay. If you go 5 minus 7 over 3 minus 4, that's a very good question.
No, 5 minus 7, yeah, that's right.
This is negative 2 over negative 1. What do 2 negatives make? What do 2 negatives make? Positive. 2 or 2 over 1. A slope is always a fraction. Okay, should we try number 4? You can do the odds and check your answers. So let's us do the evens. You guys know what even numbers are. We'll do a few of these. So let's do number. Oh, I guess I am on the other thing. Now I'm not even sure where it was. Oh yeah, let's do number 4. Maybe Taylor wants to come up and do this problem. I didn't think so. Now sometimes, I mean, I don't care when you take your test on this, how you do it. Although we do have some problems with slope formula on there, so you'll have to use slope formula. Okay, can we do this the easy way? If you start at negative 4 and you go to positive 2, how many spaces did you go? I wouldn't do that because, you know, you're responsible for breaks. If you're at negative 4 here, how many spaces to get to positive 2? How many spaces to get to 0? That's 4. And then 2 more, so it's 6. Now, to start at positive 3 going to 1, Grant, what's that going to do? Yeah, it is. Are you going forward or backwards? I'm starting at 3, and I'm going to go to 1. 3, I'm going to go this way, right? How many? 2. So what's the slope? The slope is negative 2 divided by positive 6, and you need to reduce it. What does that reduce to give you? Cole, what's that reduce to? 1 over 3. Just because you're mad at me doesn't mean you shouldn't be doing it. You're mad at me for all I care. You can do this. Where are you stuck? I want you to do it. Because you need to do it. No, we're doing it in class. Okay, you guys, who is on a sports team? Anybody? Are you on a sports team? What do you have to do to play? Do you have to go to practice? Oh, you bet you have to go to practice. What else do you like to do? Are you good at video games? I'm lousy at video games. Do you know why? I don't practice. Yes, but my sister-in-law's son played video games so much he had a growth on his thumb. That's how much he was playing video games. Yeah, that was not fun. Okay, let's find a hard one. Let's see if 6 is harder. 6 looks harder. But let's use slope formula. Okay, you guys? Shh. That one's harder. Let's use slope formula now. Okay, Michael? What's the slope formula? It's x comma y. Do I have to write it out again? y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Huh?
It looks like the pen is writing.
I am. I'm using that. This is actually a little bit better than one of my own. Okay. This is y, this is x. Think of that as being a table leg. So here's your table, you put the x under there to hold it up, put the y there. Does that help? So you can remember that y is in the top. The other thing is, the y is the up or down, so it's on top. I guess that won't help. Okay, Michael, help me out. Which y value do you want to put in right there? I always do y's. That's x. I want y. Okay, he's going to choose -1. Once he does that, everything falls into place. There are no other options. So what's the other y value, Michael? Okay, now you find the y over here, which is -1, and find -1's partner, which is? No, -1's partnered with? That's why they're called ordered pairs. Well, now there's no choice. What goes in the last blank? 0. Okay, you're supposed to be writing this down. I can collect it and grade it. Oops. Yeah, I have to move. Is that okay, David? You're so far back there. Don't. Now, here's the next problem. If you need a calculator, I have a whole bunch of them over there. Use them. Yeah, but it's not as nice. Yeah, grab one. So I don't like those double negatives. So I'm going to add the opposite. I'm going to add the opposite. Oh, 0 is neither positive nor negative, so it's no big deal. But now let's clean it up. It's -1 plus 2. We have problems right here. And this is -3 plus nothing. So what's that give me? 1 over what? What kind of 3? There it is. There's your slope. If you wanted to look at it numerically and just look at this, like the table method, how many spaces do you have to move to get from -3 to 0? -3 to 0 is how many spaces? You're going to go up 3. You're starting at -1, but the temperature goes to -2. What's happened to your temperature? It's dropped 1. There's your answer, -1/3. It doesn't matter if that's there or this is there, like this, or it's like this. Now, I looked at your results from my little slope quiz. Some of you took a couple attempts and didn't get any right. You're in trouble. It's not a good thing. Okay? Now, let me show you about this calculator that some of you say, well, you've got one on your iPad. But actually, this one's nicer. And those are what my handhelds are. And I'll show you. Whoops. I'll see if I can get it this way. I haven't been lucky this time. Because it might not come up. It didn't come up before. But we'll try it this way. See if it works. And by the way, you have videos in your book. I don't think you need internet for the videos. I don't think you need internet for any of this. Because we're going to do everything paper pencil. Okay. We're going to use our calculator. So on these calculators, you can watch, but you might want to do it with me. So you press menu. Now you can't do this on your calculator, but they're going to put this on your iPad. They're going to put it on the iPad, in which case then you would do what I'm going to do. What I like about doing it here is you see what I'm pressing, and I'm going to add a calculator. And I want to do this slope thing. And I want it to actually look like slope, yes.
When you record videos, does it record the sound?
Yes.
Oh, it does?
Yes, it's not just this. That's why I have the mic on. Oh, so it gets all the noise in here.
Oh, it does?
Yes, it does. So when you watch this video tonight, you're going to hear all that, what you just asked me. Okay, now, the only thing I don't like about this is that I can't make it a small version like I can with my Smart View. So I'm just going to copy my problem here, but let me show you how nice this is. And you may use a calculator, okay, Michael? So we are doing problem number 6. I'm just going to copy it here so I don't have to keep asking you guys what it is. In the back.
Where does the microphone come from?
It's right here.
Really? I said hi to it.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Okay.
Can we watch the video after?
I convert it, put up on Schoology, and then you can watch it on your iPad. But you can't watch it on your iPad. Yeah, we're going to review. I don't know. Okay, you guys. Shh. You do not have this on your calculator on your iPad. See these little kind of squares there? I'm going to control, hit that division sign, and now I have a fraction. Okay, Michael? Put that away. Now, Michael, watch what I'm going to do here. Because remember, we had to do negative 1 minus a minus 2. So I'm going to try it. Negative 1, even without parentheses, I'm going to try it. Subtract a negative 2. I think I hit too many buttons there. Sorry. Then I'm going to go down, and I'm going to do, see, I start with negative 1, so it's negative 3 minus 0. Negative 3 minus 0. There's my slope. If you want to put it in parentheses, it's better. Press enter, and it'll give me my answer in reduced form. Only those calculators, your iPads will not do that. So you want to try another one using the calculators, but you need a calculator. They're very nice. Here's one. I've got a whole bunch in here. Oh, and well, I've got mine too. Now, where are the... Oh, yeah, you can write on these. You can get the software for your computer for free for 30 days. But this makes life easy. But you know what you have to do, though? Here's the deal. You still have to put the numbers in the right place. So if you don't put the numbers in the right place... Now, if you have dead batteries, come help yourself to a different calculator, because that could possibly happen. Ooh. Those are nicer. And this will actually do this. Well, first, I know, let me get them out first. Now, why do I feel like I'm missing a bunch of calculators? Because I should have 20 some. And I don't. Let me if I hand it out. Whoa, I am way short on calculators.
All right, what do you do with this?
Let's find the slope between that set equal to 1. Yeah, but I don't know why I don't have all my calculators.
Oh, that's the answer?
It's very weird. Yeah, I've got mine too. Yeah, it will. I only got one more. For some reason. Oh, that might not be dead. I mean, who knows if it's dead? Oh, you tried it? It's dead? Okay. Here you go. Oh, wait, you didn't want one. Here you go. Okay, where's your iPad? Oh, it's dead, right? Okay, now I'm curious. Can I write on this? Because they changed this. Now, I need to find out where my calculators are. Let's do number 14. I'm going to see if I can write on here. Okay, guys, we don't have time for that. If that's what you're going to do, you just go to the SBR room. Okay, you need to move over another row right now. Okay, this is number 14 on this page, and negative 9, negative 22. I don't know if my calculator is going to work. You need to move. Yep. I know, that's the problem. Find the slope between those.
Yeah.
Set it equal to 1, but I'm not testing on that, so you don't have to worry about it. I'm testing on this.
But this stuff, like, so this doesn't even
That's
matter.
the slope. Yes, it does matter. Find the slope between those 2 points. You get a fraction and set it equal to 1. We did it yesterday, remember? Because I found some harder ones. Find the slope, just like we're going to do here. How do you do this one? All the way back then. That'll work better. Okay, which point do you want to put in right here? 2. And what's the other y value? No, it's positive 22. Y. X, Y. Negative 22. Who is 2 partnered with? Who's the X partner? 2 is with who? 5. And then this is negative 9. Now, I don't know if that's going to work on my calculator because I've never tried this before where I write on there. So I'm going to try and enter it. Now, I can put parentheses in. Now, you're going to, on the gray ones, I'm not sure where this is, but you want to hit Control, and then you want to get this little, it's a fraction bar. It's right above the division sign on the black calculator. On the gray ones, I'm not sure where it is. Taylor's not there, so you want to try it? Okay, so first you turn it on, and then you go to a new document. You could try Scratchpad, too. Okay. Now, where is it? Oh, it's still above the division sign on all the calculators. Okay. Can you get those little bars, those fraction thingies? Or you're going to do it by hand, and you need to set it up. He's going to do it by hand, or you can try it on the calculator. And the calculator will do these problems, too, but you still have to set them up. Did you guys get that to work? You going to try it on the calculator? Their calculator won't work. Your calculators on your thing don't work. So you have to go to a new document. Say press 1. Yeah, whatever. Press Enter. And we never save the old ones. Press Enter is down the bottom, close to the bottom. There you go. And nope, we don't save it, so arrow over and press Enter. Press Enter. Yeah, I don't know where mine are. Excuse me. I have 20 some. I should have plenty in here. You can kind of do the same thing with these guys. This won't do the algebra, but you can still do the fractions. So my first arm must be taking these. That's the only thing I can think of. Somebody is. You can still enter it in the same way. If anybody else wants a calculator, first you have to turn it on. You don't have a fraction button though on this one. Well, actually, that's not true. You do. We're doing this problem right now. So now we're going to do Control, and we're going to go to the fraction buttons. There they are. And I could even show you on the 8384 if anybody wants one of those. It's still similar. Okay, so no, that's a subtraction. That's 20. Or did you reduce it? And that's 14. Oh, I see. You reduced it. Never mind. That's right. Now, we may leave our fractions improper. So I can just type it in, right, what I've got there. Now, if you want parentheses, you can. If you don't, you really don't have to. It's very forgiving. Minus, parentheses, a negative 22. Then you just arrow down. I'm going to bring up the 83s because they'll do the same thing. Minus, parentheses, a negative 9. And what's nice about this is it will give you the reduced fraction. Okay, Sky, did you try it? Just have to enter it in. 12/7. Is that what you got? Oh, because that's 24. Oh, when you do this, let's go up here and get this. Where do those dots come from? Oh, it's not a negative 2. That's why. It's a positive 2. You did it right. Now, I'm going to bring up the 84s because some people have those in here. I don't have enough of those either. Programs. It's done the same way, a little bit the same way. Some of you may have this calculator. Didn't I see some people in here with
Wait,
that?
where are the rest of the problems? Like, where can I find them?
They're in the book. They're in the book. But I'm going to give you a worksheet. Oh, this is the big review packet. Not right now. You don't have to. Now, you guys, on this calculator, some of you grab those, and I got some other ones over there. You can get your fractions by doing alpha, y equals, and you're going to do 1. So you press enter, and now you can still do the same thing. Was what? 2 minus a negative 22. Got to get this negative. This one's not forgiving. And it was what on the bottom? Oh, 5 minus a minus 9. Both do it. But I don't believe you have that on your iPad calculators. There it is. So you can use that on either one. I don't care if you use a calculator. I want you to get the right answer.
But the test on Monday, do I still do it?
Yes, you may. You're almost always going to have a calculator. It'd be rare that you don't. So I'm going to give you the review sheet. And on it, it's total review. The test looks just like this. Oh, I just have it. I just get used to doing this. So see if you can graph your ordered pairs. So you don't have do you have a fraction button on there?
No, I don't.
Now I found apps, but you can't put your own apps on there, unfortunately. And I forgot to ask for the fraction calculator app if there was, because there is one. Maybe I did ask for it. I don't remember. So we're not going to worry too much about yesterday, but the calculator will do that too. So you have to find the slope between these two. So it's 4k minus 1 over 4 minus 3. It's exactly what we're doing right now.
No, I'm. Okay.
It's the same thing except,
I'm
yeah.
trying to find. Okay, so what do I have to do with this stuff?
Subtract them. K minus 1 over 4 minus 3. So this is what we're going to focus on so we can test on this and move on. Yeah, did you get them right?
We're doing the sheet for here.
We were doing it. We only did a few problems.
Still need to do it.
No, we're going to do this.
Okay. So this is.
Because this is going to have everything on it. Look.
No, this isn't gonna be. This isn't gonna be due.
No, I can collect your notes from today. I can collect that for today and give you points for that. Okay, so. Yep, this is what your test looks like. So the first thing is graphing ordered pairs. Yes, I could put it on Schoology, but I'm not going to. I will put the answers on Schoology.
What the test is going to be about?
Just like, same thing. If you look at the back page, there's slope.
This is all the
It's just on slope. We're going to test just on the slope and graphing. Ordered pairs. And we'll do this Monday.
Are we doing these?
Yep. The test looks just like this.
So this is the homework.
This is your work to be working on. You are going to take, you can have class time tomorrow to work on it and ask me questions. Do you have any problems graphing points? Do you have any problems plotting the points? After school, you may go home. No. Then when you get to 11 and 12, you read off the ordered pairs, and then you find the slope. You can count. I don't care how you get the slope. Okay? Okay? Just work through the packet. I'll put answers on Schoology so you can check your answers, okay? This is what we're working on. I mean, if we're ready to test tomorrow, we could, but I think you need more practice with slope formula. That's the last page. We're supposed to do 5-4, at least the exercises. I thought I did all those. You know, I do 5 things in a day, so I don't know. Whoa.
Is this right?
Oh, I can do this way.